The following program may contain elements not suitable for all ages. Performances are conducted by trained professionals. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome back, fans, to another episode of NEW Evolve. Up first, the Thoroughbred defends the Interprovincial Championship against Hellrasier Justin Locke. And in our main event, the NEW World Heavyweight title is on the line when the Thoroughbred defends against Redefinition Scott Humphries. Alright, Axel, here we go. We're underway on NEW Evolve from the CLB Armory. The Thoroughbred, this is a travesty of justice, first of all, being forced to defend both of his titles in one night. What kind of stipulation is that?
Well, Blake Maxwell certainly has his work cut out for him here at New Evolution Wrestling this evening. And he's putting that Interprovincial title up first against the Hellraiser Justin Locke. And Justin Locke is a capable competitor. This is going to be a burner of a match, Todd Winters. Let's check out the action.
Hellraiser Justin Locke, a former two-time Interprovincial champion, looking to regain the gold once again that he lost. When Blake Maxwell cashed in that golden ticket, he is out for revenge, and the Thoroughbred is more than willing to oblige, even though I think it's a travesty of justice.
Quick early 2 count there by Justin Locke, trying to get that 3 count in quickly. Irish whip now to the far side, follows in, head of steam. Maxwell moves out of the way. Piggybacking now onto Justin Locke, and I believe, yes, he's got that rear chin lock locked in, putting all his weight on Locke, making him carry it. Justin Locke able to break him off by running him into that turnbuckle, but Maxwell once again hops back on and like an anaconda got those arms wrapped around the throat of Justin Locke. Locked down to one knee now. This could be an early, easy one if Blake Maxwell can keep this hold held in and get Justin Locke to tap out or to pass out. This would be a huge difference on the future match Blake Maxwell has later this evening.
Certainly a brilliant strategy by the Thoroughbred. He needs to take it slow, with a slow pace in this matchup. He's got to defend both titles tonight in 2 separate matches. There's no need for him to exert unnecessary energy.
He needs to conserve energy and win. That's what Blake Maxwell needs to do now. And he is, as you said, the Thoroughbred. There's no doubt he can do it.
My mom said he's going to win, I can tell you that much. And what a beautiful leg lariat. You could see Hellraiser holding his mouth there. That rocked him. What's this going to be here, Axel?
2 count. You see Justin Locke, after that leg lariat, hit that mat with great impact. He bounced a little there. Maxwell, however, not able to capitalize. And now he's jaw-jacking with the referee, complaining about a slow count when he should be taking the match to his man, Justin Locke. Utilizing his 5 count here.
And he's got till 5. He needs to take every advantage he can here this evening.
Once again, he's got that chokehold in. And those, while illegal, they're effective. I can't deny the effectiveness of the chokehold.
This is absolutely ridiculous. NEW management putting the Thoroughbred in this compromising position like that. All he did was take advantage of an opportunity with the golden ticket, which he won in the Republic Rumble last year. And now everybody's upset because he's claiming both titles here in New Evolution Wrestling. Well, that's not his problem. There's no need to put him in these compromising positions. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, I think a champion should defend his titles, Todd Winters. And if that's the case, he's got both of those belts, then he needs to defend both of those belts.
You see the Hellraiser fighting back from underneath here with some vicious, devastating shots. The referee needs to make sure that those are above board. They looked a little low to me, Axel.
Well, I don't know. You might want to have take some exception to the closed fist that Blake Maxwell just replied with.
Tit for tat here tonight. Everything's on the line. I don't blame the Thoroughbred one bit. You can see here, he's thinking he's going to put him away here. What's this going to be, Axel?
He's taking the risk level up a shade here. Risk versus reward.
Blake Maxwell, baby.
Oh, and it looks like the reward was nil.
He needs to roll out of the ring, take the count out. Take the count out, Loss.
That's going to give Justin Locke a chance to recover. And of course, as you mentioned there, Todd Winters, Blake Maxwell does have the champion's advantage in this match. He does not need to beat Justin Locke. Justin Locke needs to beat him.
He needs to get out of Dodge here. This could be the end of the IP title reign for the Thoroughbred. What a clothesline. You can see rock the Thoroughbred.
Like a freight train, Justin Locke following in, chugging along behind. Picks him up where that high-impact sidewalk slam right in the middle hooks the leg.
That's a lackadaisical cover. I know he hooked the leg, but he needs to put his body across the chest of Thoroughbred Blake Maxwell to keep the weight down on his shoulders to try and secure the 3 count.
And now, it seems Justin Locke making the same mistake Blake Maxwell did, arguing with the referee.
Blake needs to roll out and go to the back. That's what I think. This is unfair. This entire situation is unfair. I don't agree with it. It's a travesty of justice here.
There's a championship here on the line. Justin Locke now just biding his time. Misses the big swinging clothesline. Able to get out of the way of that kick by Maxwell. Maxwell grabs the ropes. Oh, and able to kick that beautiful scissor kick to the back of the head.
That's got to be it here for the Hellraiser.
Oh, Justin Locke.
That's a slow count by the official there, Axel.
Well, he was just able to get I think his counts have been amazingly consistent during this match, Todd Winters.
You would think that. The Thoroughbred, this is completely unfair. I can't believe this. The situation he's been put in here this evening. This is ridiculous.
Todd Winters, I think you're the kind of person that if someone was drowning, you'd throw him an anchor.
I mean, how's he supposed to go out later tonight with all those moms? How's he supposed to do that? Wore down, completely wore out. Devastating clothesline by the Hellraiser. And you can see he is fired up. He's been fired up all day.
This matchup has been back and forth. No real extended period of time where either competitor has held the advantage.
Come on, Thoroughbred. You need to get up. Let's go, Thoroughbred. Get your wits back about you.
Maxwell now hanging on to that Interprovincial title.
What a beautiful leapfrog. Oh, no, a devastating spear.
Beautiful spear. He hooks the leg. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Evolution Wrestling Interprovincial Champion in Hellraiser, Justin Locke.
His 3rd time claiming that gold. This is absolutely ridiculous. And what's the Thoroughbred supposed to do later this evening? He's already lost 1 championship. And we see on the replay what a beautiful leapfrog. Not enough, though.
Again, Blake Maxwell turned around to show the fans, hey, look at me. I leapfrogged this guy. And when he turned back to Justin Locke, he got speared out of his boots. And we have a new Interprovincial Champion.
This is CWE Champion Hotshot Danny Duggan, the leader of Team Jacked and Fanny Packed. And you are watching New Evolution Wrestling.
And I can't believe it. This is ridiculous. Right away, Blake Maxwell has to defend the NEW World Heavyweight title against Scott Humphries. No break, no anything.
Well, right now, Blake Maxwell is 0 for 1 in title defenses this evening.
Don't remind me.
And this is for the big kahuna for the New Evolution Wrestling Heavyweight Championship and is against a dangerous man in the Redefinition, Scott Humphries.
Certainly, he's a man with nothing to lose. He's been screwed over again and again for that NEW World Heavyweight Championship once he had it in his possession. But that's all for naught because the Thoroughbred, now we see John Biz at ringside. taking things serious, stepped out from behind the curtain to be in the Thoroughbred's corner for this one. It's absolutely ridiculous he has to go toe-to-toe with two of the best in New Evolution Wrestling, not only in one night, but back-to-back. Come on, Axel. Since they've claimed all the gold in New Evolution Wrestling, management here in New Evolution Wrestling has done nothing but meddle and interfere in their business, bringing in the Buddy the Bird, or whatever his name is, and the St. John's Edge to cost him the tag titles.
It is the management's job to have these titles defended. This is a professional wrestling promotion, Todd Winters. When you win all the titles, you've got to be a champion. And that's what Blake Maxwell is being forced to do by the management here. As Scott Humphries takes him over with that beautiful arm drag. And Blake Maxwell once again takes a powder to the outside to the safety with John Biz out there, hoping to get a little consults maybe.
Absolutely ridiculous, this back-to-back action here. Didn't even let him have a drink. There we go, finally, John Biz gets him a bottle of water here. The internment camp that they're running here in New Evolution Wrestling. Can't even have a drink between your two matches that you're booked in. Absolutely ridiculous.
And once again, though, Blake Maxwell is utilizing his 10 count.
As he should. He needs every breath he can take. And back in the ring here, stepping into action. Scott Humphries, he's fresh as a daisy here. The Thoroughbred needs to employ, I'm just going to outright say it, he needs to employ some underhanded tactics.
I don't know if I agree with this strategy by the redefinition here. Maxwell just finished the match, and Humphries is being a little methodical here. I would have thought he would have went more directly after Maxwell, where he's reeling from that last matchup.
Certainly, I had to agree with you there. The Thoroughbred needs to play the mat game in this contest like he attempted to do in the first one. Just didn't work out for him. But that's it. That's in the past, and now we got to focus on the situation at hand, and that's retaining the NEW World Heavyweight Championship.
Goes to the lockup. Maxwell now ducks under, gets into that rear waist lock. Humphries able to grab that arm wringer, get himself out. The elbow now using the leverage to get Maxwell down to one knee. Right in the center of the ring. No ropes, no salvation for Blake Maxwell. Maxwell, however, rolls through. Able to use his foot to break the grip of Humphries. And now Maxwell with the advantage. Able to reverse. And we have a complete... Scott Humphries able to flip through. Leg sweep, floats over into the reverse front chin lock. And you see great ring awareness there by Scott Humphries, able to float over and put himself between Maxwell and the ropes, taking away that out for Maxwell.
John Business is vicious outside the ring here this evening after the result of that first match. You can see him giving official Justin Pickard an absolute airful from ringside.
You can see John Business sees the family business starting to fall apart like Sears Canada.
No, that's fine. Everything's fine. John Business is going to get everything back on control here and back on track.
This is a bit of a different style than Blake Maxwell had to face last time. Beautiful move into the schoolboy roll-up. And there's that Greco-Roman background I hear you keep talking about, with a Greco-Roman knee to the breadbasket.
Absolutely devastated Scott Humphries with that one. And the Thoroughbred is back in, and he needs to slow it down here while he's got some control in this matchup. There's no reason to give Scott Humphries any opportunity to employ some of those high-flying maneuvers he likes to use, devastating aerial assault that the redefinition is capable of.
It is certainly in Blake Maxwell's best interest to keep the redefinition grounded and not let him get those aerial offensive moves in. Blake Maxwell at this point in the match doing a fine job of keeping it and taking it well to the redefinition.
Certainly, you can see Thoroughbred in firm control here. John Biz looks pleased with the pace of this matchup. And Thoroughbred just needs to bide his time and take advantage of any opportunity he can get.
Some reverse knife edge chops followed up by a big Irish whip into the corner. Humphries, however, able to flip Blake Maxwell out of the ring. Maxwell...
And this is uncharacteristic for the Thoroughbred going up top, and you can see why.
Humphries able to catch him on the unawares there.
Only a 2 count, though.
And now we're back.
Justin Pickard.
We're back here now. Scott Humphries taking over with that chain wrestling we've seen him employ since the beginning of this contest.
Certainly, Scott Humphries has had a game plan since he came into the ring here, looking to regain the NEW World Heavyweight title. And the Thoroughbred just has to bide his time. Humphries this time up and over. What's this going to be, Axel? Devastating kick to the face there on the Thoroughbred. Humphries seizes the opportunity, it appears.
Oh no, this is that aerial offense we were just talking about, and Maxwell.
What a beautiful kick. Square to the mush. Lays waste to Redefinition Scott Humphries.
And that could totally change the tone of any given matchup. Scott Humphries, a nasty spill from the top to the outside, going for that high risk. They have high rewards, but when they don't pay off, this is where you end up.
And certainly in this instance, it did not pay off. And look at John Biz looking to take advantage. And I love it. What a devastating shot with the briefcase. Biz disposes of the evidence.
Referee saw nothing. John Biz now.
Come on, Biz, throw him back in the ring. Let's get this. Oh, look at this. Biz, devastating. He is angry today. And I don't blame him. And fans, we'll be right back with more of this exciting match on NEW Evolved. All right, Axel, we are back, and look at the Thoroughbred in with the cover.
Oh,
Only a 2 count.
Humphries able to get the shoulder up just in the nick of time there.
And that was absolutely devastating there after being tossed into the steps outside the ring by John Biz. We come back from commercial, and the Thoroughbred only able to get the 2 count. Look at Humphries, he's fired up.
Yeah, he seems to have abandoned the chain wrestling he was using at the beginning of this match. Oh my dear gosh.
What a devastating leg lariat. That's got to be it, Axel.
That near decapitated the Redefinition.
And only a 2 count. I can't believe it. That was as close can get, Axel. And the Thoroughbred, he need not waste any time now. He needs to capitalize on this.
Methodically now taking his time. Don't forget, Blake Maxwell did just suffer a loss of the New Evolution Wrestling Interprovincial title.
I don't even want to hear about it.
In
What
the
a
match
stud.
just before this, so this is his second consecutive match here this evening.
What a stud, putting both titles on the line here tonight. You got to admire that.
And right now he's getting the advantage. Once again, it looks like that high-risk maneuver, that high-risk aerial offense of Scott Humphries may not be paying off. However,
Thoroughbred rolls back out of that one. What's this going to be? Humphries is in one of his favorite places on the top rope.
drop kick.
Devastating.
High on the
drop
chest
kick.
there.
Oh my God, come on, Blake, kick out. Oh, that was close.
Maxwell just rolled on instinct and a little bit of a slipshod cover from Scott Humphries.
Well, he still kicked out. That's the main thing. He was able to kick out. There wasn't much on it, but he was able to get out. Come on, Thoroughbred.
Maxwell fought that one, but Scott Humphries able to power him over, pulls him away from the ropes.
And again, thank God, the Thoroughbred able to kick out.
You're
This
right.
is absolutely ludicrous. I agree. Look at John Biz. He's absolutely in a state of shock down there. This is completely ridiculous. Both these matches in one night. Who could do that? Who could come out on top in that situation? I'll tell you who. The Thoroughbred. And you're going to see that in just a minute. And Humphries is all over him. You can hear it sounds like gunshots going off those chops there.
Really laying in those reverse knife edges. Woo.
See a whip to the corner there. I love it. Thoroughbred able to get out of the way.
Humphries hit that corner pretty hard with the shoulder. Oh, Maxwell! Turn that into a surprise pinning predicament.
Never seen Blake utilize that maneuver before. Absolutely brilliant. Almost gets the W over his rival Scott Humphries here. And one way or another, this is it. If Scott Humphries doesn't win the gold here tonight, that's it. John Biz needs to form a protest. He's giving these guys every opportunity to reclaim the gold. Humphries wasn't able to do it in front of 4,000 people at Mall 1, and he's not going to be able to do it here tonight.
Well, that remains to be seen, Todd Winters. This match at this point could go either way.
It's only going to go one way, and that's the way of the Thoroughbred. And you see here, Maxwell whips him into the opposite corner.
Oh, beautiful jumping Yakuza kick right to the cranium of the Thoroughbred. And you see John Biz now trying to buy his man some time by distracting the referee.
What a brilliant move by John Biz, always acting on behalf of his clients. Look at this, you can't hit him. A man with glasses? You can't hit a man with glasses like that.
He doesn't have glasses, Todd
Well,
Winters.
he wears them to the ring. Oh, I can't believe it. Blake lays waste to John Biz. Come on,
what
Thoroughbred.
about his glasses?
Come on, Thoroughbred.
Oh, the double underhook.
He's going for that double underhook powerbomb. Not enough. Blake able to fight it off.
Maxwell knew he was in trouble there.
on,
A
Thoroughbred.
beautiful maneuver by Scott Humphries.
And here we go once again. It looks like he's going for it.
Maxwell into the fireman's carry. Oh, and the referee gets smoked.
Aaron, pair of boots, nails referee Justin Crickard right in the face, and he's down. Come on, referee. Blake's got him pinned. Let's go, referee. Get up.
Referee unable to make the count.
This is absolutely atrocious after everything he's gone through this evening. Now he's got to put up with this too. And you see official Tyler Marsh making his way into the ring, kind of as a substitute for Justin Crickard here. He is laid to waste.
We've got a replacement official in the ring now.
And a beautiful move by Scott Humphries.
Justin
Maxwell veers off into the corner.
Crickard might require some medical attention, but we have this contest continuing with that replacement official.
And it's a good thing Tyler Marsh was in the back to come out so we could keep this one going for the fans. Not enough once again, and we saw this in Mall 1. Can he do it again?
Oh!
And this time, scouting that maneuver doesn't pay off for the Thoroughbred. He got the knees up, but the cradle wasn't enough.
Maxwell able to get those knees up on that big frog splash by Scott Humphries and turn that into a near fall.
Blake can feel it now. He knows his time is about to come. Here we go. He's going to nail him with that devastating axe kick, Axel. Humphries reverses it.
Beautiful T-bone suplex.
And what's this going to be here?
Big boot to the face. Blake Maxwell now folds up like an accordion.
Scott Humphries is a house of fire. He's ready to put this one away and reclaim the gold, Axel. Setting him up for that finishing double underhook pile driver.
I think Maxwell is done here, Todd Winters. He's spent after two hard-fought matches. What the? The referee!
I can't believe it. Official Tyler Marsh with a devastating kick to the head. Puts the Thoroughbred on top. I love it.
What?
I love it. Thank you, Tyler Marsh.
Todd Winters, I have never witnessed anything like this in my 20 years in the wrestling industry.
Look at this on the replay here. What a devastating kick. Knocks out Redefinition Scott Humphries. Lays Maxwell on top. And the Thoroughbred retains the gold. What is going on here?
Who is this guy? What is going on? How much did John Biz pay off that referee? Was there plastic surgery involved? There's something not right here, Todd Winters. This is not right. This needs to be investigated by the NEW management.
New Evolution Wrestling would like to thank the following supporters: Breckle Pizza, Torbay Road, Westside Charlie's, Kayla G. Travel, The Hub, Printing and Catering, JC's Entertainment.
This is the Dark Lord, Johnny Devine. Watch NEW Evolved on Rogers TV. The dark side commands it.
Bye.